Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. And that's like to give the honor to our teachers and apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, Great Millstone, who taught us the 100% truth according to the Bible, has been great examples to us in the faith. And I want to give shalom to the elect. We're going to hop straight into it. And look, the scriptures say when the wicked is in authority, the people mourn. Things are turning up right about now. I'm looking at the news report now. State of emergency declared as violent protests rock South American nation over diesel price hikes. And I gotta put this phone on the charger. Bear with me. It's going down, ain't it? And this is in Al Qaeda. It says on Tuesday, the president Daniel Tuesday implemented a 60-day state of emergency in an attempt to massive protests that broke out following his surprise removal of a diesel subsidy last week. It says the decree, which is a law, was issued across 7 of the nation's 2,000 provinces following severe internal disturbance and mobilizing armed forces and the national police. The U.S. Embassy in Al Qaeda said in a statement that the forces were mobilized in order to prevent the interruption of public services and maintain freedom of movement for the general population. And you see a guy in the photo there getting ready to throw a tear gas. It's going down, ain't it? And today's what? Today's the 24th. So this happened not too long ago. It says let's see, we're gonna jump down. It says footage of the protest shows Al Qaedans clashing with police. And the scriptures goes into all that. The scripture talks about that, man. The people not regarding the authorities, law enforcement, the government, things of that nature. All that is happening as I made this video, man. Prophecy is unfolding right before our very eyes, man. And the streets say that the people are gonna fight against one another with swords in their hands. All that is taking place as I made this video, man. It's going down, man. Forces in the capital city of Quito on Tuesday as protesters dismantled, pretty much destroyed fences and barriers while police fired tear gas in the streets. Despite the unrest, the State Department has not adjusted its travel advisory status, which currently advises Americans to exercise increased caution and avoid large crowd where violence could erupt. It says the ongoing clashes came after the government on Friday announced it will eliminate the nation diesel subsidy. That's why those people over there in the uproar, starting Saturday and redirect the funds to social programs in an attempt to elevate the country's straining finances. And I'm gonna bring out the definition for the word uproar. All right, this is the Google definition for the word uproar. It's a noun. It says a loud and impassioned noise or disturbance, turmoil, disorder, confusion, chaos. And that's what you got taking place on the planet, man. You see? Mainly in America, okay? You got chaos, disorder, confusion, right? And that's what the word Babylon mean. Goes back to the word Babal, which means confusion. Look, turmoil, commotion, disturbance. Didn't we read that word in the article? Disturbance. Look, mayhem. Look, Pandemonium, that's what you're seeing taking place over there in Al Qaeda, right? You know, look, look, all hell is literally breaking loose, man. And what you seeing over there in Al Qaeda, guess what? That's coming to the states. That's coming over here to Babylon. You know, it's going down. It's going down, man. Look, noise, babble, shouting, yelling, and it's what them people doing when they protesting. You know, a public expression of protest or outrage, man. And you seeing that taking place. Outrage, protest, fuss, commotion. You know, this is going on as I made this video, man. You know, this is what you're seeing taking place throughout the four corners of the earth, every country, every state, every city, because the wicked is ruling the earth. That's why everyone's frustrated. Everyone's angry. People are poor. People can't pay their bills. Rent is outrageous. Food is outrageous. And you still trying to figure out why these people are pretty much crashing out? Why these people are acting the way they acting? And I'm gonna bring out that Proverbs 29:2. You know, this is what happens when you got the wicked ruling the earth. This is Proverbs 29. We're gonna start at verse 2. It says Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So if there was righteous rulers ruling the earth, you wouldn't have all this chaos that you seeing going on. That's how you know who's ruling the earth. You know? Look at the people. Look at the state of the people. Is they happy? Or is the people angry? Fed up? You tell me. You answer that question. Is the state of the people being happy? No. Why? Because the wicked is ruling the earth. You mourn. If the world was being ran by righteous rulers, everyone would be happy. Because everybody gonna get treated fair. You know? Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You're gonna rejoice, man. You know? When the Lord set up the the Israelites, that's when you're gonna truly rejoice. When the Lord set us up, man. When the kingdom of heaven is actually established here on the planet Earth, when Lord Yahweh Shah comes back, you know, that's when you're gonna rejoice. That's when everyone is gonna rejoice, man. It says, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, man. And everything that you seeing is going to get worse. And that's what you see going on right about now. The people are mourning. Why? Because the wicked is ruling. It's chaos everywhere. Protests everywhere. That's all you see. That's all you're going to continue to keep seeing. It's not going to get no better. Only worse, man. Why? Because the wicked is ruling the earth. Should say oppression make of a wise man mad. You know? I'm looking at the people. I don't see smiles on people's faces. I see frowns, man. People are angry. And if they do got a smile, they pretending. You know? These people act like they happy. They ain't happy. They angry, man. These people are fed up. That's why you see all these protests is happening. That's why you seeing all rows of the people erupting all throughout the earth, all throughout these different countries, cities, you know, states. Job 9:24. It says the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You got the wicked ruling the earth right about now. That's why the world is in shambles right now. That's why you see all this chaos, this confusion. That's why you see all this uproar, mayhem. That's why you see um violence taking place, crime. That's why the world is out of course right now because who's ruling? The wicked, man. The wicked. And I want to go back to these definition. And when you have the wicked ruling, you're gonna have turmoil. You're gonna have disorder. You're gonna have chaos. You're gonna have confusion. You're gonna have commotion, disturbance, mayhem. You know, you're gonna have all hell break loose. Remember, the scripture say, pretty much, the wicked was created to take peace from the earth. You see that going on. You know, and the Lord said, "Look, when you see all these things, we're at the end of a society. When you see uproars of the people, when you see people protesting throughout the earth, when you see earthquakes in diverse places, when you see famines, wars, rumors of wars, kingdoms against kingdoms, nations against nations, pestilence, look, when you see all these signs taking place, the Lord said, look, he's coming. He's on his way, man. But yeah, this is a quick video. Things are turning up in the earth. Prophecy is unfolding as I make this video. Uproars of the people. State of emergency declared as violent protest rocks South American nation over diesel prices hikes because the wicked is ruling the earth. Shalom.